This is Eric Muadhi with Muadhi.com. What I'm going to do here is attempt to do a freestyle video in response to a question I had about a stock today that was showing a wedge breakout, and the stock is a coin. So what I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try and freestyle this, and I'm just going to be on the fly. So let's go and find the stock. Just use the stocks to our right, and its coin should be right here. Today had a nice move with a wedge type breakout. Okay, let me try and see how I can work this, because I have not. Alright, so here is coined. We are looking at a 1 year daily. The stock had a nice move out, moving out of this downward trending channel, that channel it has held since the beginning of March. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost a 6 month long bearish channel, and we see a beautiful wedge breakout. Now, just by looking at it, I can assure you it looks pretty, but then I immediately go back and remind you that this breakout might work, but at the same time, because it's happening below the 50, and what we might call a south wedge breakout. Hold on, the chart is refreshing here. Oops, I forgot about that. Okay, but anyway, the guests will refresh every minute. Oh my! But anyway, so I can try and kind of, probably it's a good thing, because now I'm gonna have to hurry through all this. I'm cracking myself up. Anyway, so because it's happening below the 50, it's a south wedge breakout. What that tells me is that maybe there's gonna be a better buy point for the stock. Right now, I'll be a little skeptical, and especially because we've missed the move, I would not want to jump in. But one thing I also noticed before this chart refreshes is I see the RSI has the potential sometimes to move for long stretches without taking a break. A long stretch here and here. So this might be a beginning of a big move, because history tells us this stock does have stretches of times when the RSI is really consistently going in one direction. So just because it has this nice wedge breakout here doesn't mean that's the end of it. It could repeat itself and have a couple of days to the upside. So, and I think I've discussed this in one of my videos. Sometimes go back and look at what the stock does on a daily chart to get a sense of how it behaves when it's really moving. And for example, in this instance here, we see it broke out of that wedge formation and ran up almost straight. The RSI didn't stop for a couple of days. Okay, now, like I said, so I don't know, but that's something for us to keep in mind. It's a good wedge breakout, but could have been better if it was above 50. So, but now, one thing I want to walk you through is that 75% of a stock's move is going to really be based on market direction, and I think 70 to 75% of a stock's direction, any stock, is going to be in the general direction of the market, and then something like 20% of that after that is going to be sector, and 5% is really the stock's own energy. So the one thing I'm trying also to kind of remind all of us is, let's say we want to buy a stock like coin. It's a commodity play. I would make sure that I'm getting buy signals in the DBA, which we follow to track the commodity space. And I know for a fact, because I follow this, I look at these charts every day, is that there's no buy signal in the DBA, because this is the RSI highs, and I don't see any wedge breakout on the DBA, the commodity ETF or whatever it's called, trust fund, whatever. But yeah, I don't see any buy signal here, so I start getting a little bit I start questioning the breakout that coin is trying to do, because I've seen a lot of stocks trying to break out when the corresponding or the ETFs that are in the sector are not breaking out. Usually when you find a stock breaking out and there's no ETF support of a move or confirming the move, those are usually fake moves. And this is the hourly chart for DBA, and all these charts are to your right of the Muathe.com website. Again, I don't see any buy point, and you have to remember this is not a 52-week high for DBA, so any buy point we get off this high on the hourly chart is really short-term entry point, but not a substantial buy signal. So these are the RSI top lines. I don't see any breakout here, so just given that, I don't see how that coin can really be going anywhere because the ETFs are not confirming. I'm gonna go ahead, before I buy any of the commodity stocks, lately I make sure I get a buy signal either on the DBA or on the this one, MOO, which is agribusiness ETF. And just because I know I just uploaded these charts a couple of hours ago, I know I looked at them earlier. I know there's no buy signal here either. Sorry for the messy video, but I was just trying to walk you through, do this on the fly, so we can get the video going and get it out there to you guys. Again, you see this is a 1 year daily. There's no breakout. The channel is still intact. It's held since June, and there's no wedge breakout anywhere, not even close on the daily. So, and let's look at the hourly. All you need to do is just click on the hourly here to the right of the Muathe.com website. Try and see whether I can pull up that chart. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Just bear with me for a second as I pull up the chart. Okay, again we see it's also stuck in a downward trending channel. The channel is still intact, and the stock is, these are the RSI top lines on the hourly chart. No breakout either. So whatever coin is doing, really suspect. Now, I had looked at the hourly chart before I made this video for coin, 6-month hourly. If I can move that stuff right there, it's a 6-month hourly chart for coin. It's not on the site as of now, but you can see, yes, it's moving out of this price channel high, highs. So that's a new trend. But notice what happened the moment the stock gapped up early in the morning. It ran into immediate resistance. These RSI top lines were just hit, and that's why the stock really gave back some of its gains for the day. So I just get the sense, that this is not one I want to be in, because one, markets are not looking very hot, even though it's in the summer. And the commodity ETFs, the DBA and MOO, are not giving us buy signals. So this is a stock trying to move on its own accord, its own energy. I don't get the sense, this conviction here, and so I would avoid it. I hope this answers the question. And the other part of the question about coin buy signal is, do you want to buy after the first day? Yes, you can, especially if you see a meaningful pullback. But generally, you need the ETFs to confirm that there's something beyond the individual stock's energy. You want the ETFs and the indexes that stock is part of to be giving you fresh buy signals or sell signals if you want to go short. This is Eric Muathe with Muathe.com. Peace and blessings to you.